only one time have they played to a deciding game. That was earlier this year. They started playing in 2010 in the Asian Games, and every year have faced off except for 2015. But they've already played 2 matches this year, once in Malaysia, once in Kuwait. The Kuwait was the most recent one, midway through March. It was 4-1 for Li Xiaoxia. This is going to be a best-of-7 match. Lu Guoliang using his Weibo there in the crowd. It's been a long road for both of these players to make it here to the final, playing for a ticket. The only one the women will see from East Asia in Stage 1. The loser of this match will still have a chance to win tomorrow and the day after in Stage 2. Powerful backhand from Ishikawa. Not too many people put enough pressure on Li Xiaoxia to take away that forehand attack, but it was a wide angle combined with spin and speed. Kasumi Ishikawa had an interesting road to get here in the last round. Played Mima Ito, and after losing game 1, Mima Ito had a wrist injury and couldn't continue the match. It's a bit surprising to everyone in the crowd here. Mima Ito had beaten Ding Ning earlier today. Had a nice comeback to win the first game against Kasumi Ishikawa, but was feeling pain and couldn't continue. I think at 15 years old, you've got your whole career ahead of you. We'll see if she plays any more in the second stage of this tournament. But sometimes when you're hurting in that moment, to continue pushing yourself isn't the right decision. Completely burned. Ishikawa did not see that one coming. Turning the corner, looking to set up the inside-out forehand. Already started to make her move, and Li Xiaoxia punishes her for it. Talk about being present in the moment and fully aware, using peripheral vision. Ishikawa with the quick down-the-line backhand for the point. So far, Ishikawa's done a good job of placing the ball, I'd say not only low to the net, but in a position where she really can throw off Li's rhythm. I feel like the timing is a big part of it as well. Li Xiaoxia is used to some fast-paced play. The half-long opening, the soft touch to start. But Ishikawa was able to get into the quick rally exchange here. You might have seen her playing the Women's World Cup final. Look at that facial expression. The one brow down, the But it was against Liu Shiwen she played the finals for the Women's World Cup. Demonstrating her fast pace of play and her resilience. The reason that Ishikawa is ahead, well, one of the reasons, I guess, that she's ahead of Li Xiaoxia in world rankings, despite having an 0-9 record. The other one is that it's participation based. In 2015, the Japanese women played a lot of tournaments. Same with the Korean women. Li Xiaoxia comes out from time to time when it's big matches, big tournaments, the Super Series, some of the titles. Power from the forehand of Ishikawa, but it's countered right back off the bounce with the backhand from Li Xiaoxia. Li Xiaoxia is so good at coming into the table and playing the angles. That's a reactionary shot there too. Just to even keep that in play is impressive enough. Soft touch from Ishikawa, leaves it over the table and low enough. Ishikawa in the round before Mima Ito played Lee Ho Ching for a 4-1 victory. Before that, it was Rimi Gyeong of Korea DPR. And Ishikawa started off with a bye in the first round. A valiant effort racing out to the forehand side. Ishikawa can't get her racket fully on it. And smart play, Li Xiaoxia playing to the middle. Getting Ishikawa to turn and take a forehand, standing upright just a little bit. We saw the backhand early on in this game from Ishikawa. Impressive amount of spin, but of course the placement in addition to the speed. Really just smothering that ball. Reads the topspin perfectly. Closes the racket. A very short, understated movement to keep the topspin on. Attempted down the middle, would have been a tying point. Notice how Li Xiaoxia moves around on the table for her serve. Standing a little bit inside more to vary up where the place is going to be. Keep the opponent guessing on the receive. Now while it might not look as powerful, I think it's more versatile and unpredictable. The backhand of Ishikawa has won many points for her so far in this game. It's one of my favorite serves from Ishikawa. The ball jumps the opposite way. Looks like it's going to go out to the forehand, but bends back to the backhand side. Gets the third ball attack opportunity, but just missed contact. Yatta. 2 game points for Li Xiaoxia. The soft hands of Ishikawa leaves it in near the net. Lee a little bit late to get there, tries to go the other way, avoiding the forehand attack. 1 game point saved by Ishikawa. Tries to cover the block after a sweeping long push, and a disappointed Ishikawa, but an excited Li Xiaoxia and a breath of fresh air as she takes game 1 11 points to 9 over Kasumi Ishikawa. We'll be back for game 2. Stay right here. The players are back for game 2. Kasumi Ishikawa in the light blue, the short side of the screen. Li Xiaoxia right there, the champion of the Kuwait Open 2016, a Super Series this year, also 2015, and the 2012 gold medalist at the Olympic Games. Kicking serve bends out to the forehand side. Ishikawa second guessing herself. Very aggressive attempt from the back part of the table. Still over the table though, difficult shot. Mistimed a little bit. Li Xiaoxia used to the fast-paced play, and Ishikawa spins it on the table. Tied right back up. They went back and forth for a while in game 1. But in the end, no one looks at points. It's the first player to win 4 games to win the match. This time it lands, the forehand flip attempt. The strong pressure early on in the receive. Ishikawa has been very versatile with her receive game and her serve game. Once again, the power comes in, and Ishikawa was able to bring it back, change the pace and trajectory, spin it back a little bit. We've seen recently that Ishikawa can be a threat, coming within 2 points of winning the match. Just recently in Malaysia at the World Championships. And in the past, it's been real trouble for Li Xiaoxia when Ishikawa gets her backhand shot in. She's shown speed and versatility, not only in the pace, but the placement of that backhand. For the third ball attack that powerful, Ishikawa very impressively anticipating and bringing it back, forcing several more shots in this rally. A little bit of side spin on that fast off the bounce forehand from Li Xiaoxia. Gonna be a service warning here. The arc of the ball needs to be tossed nearly vertically. Rachel Ramos keeping Li Xiaoxia in check, making sure that she doesn't get any advantage from an angular toss. Stepping around the backhand corner pays a price sometimes. Li Xiaoxia seems pumped up about that. Coming right off of the service warning, gave a high toss to make sure there was no question. But Li Xiaoxia, nobody better as far as angles go. I know Liu Shiwen quite strong as well. For Liu Shiwen, it makes a little bit more sense. Smaller stature. quick strokes. But Li Xiaoxia has that, and also the big strokes, the full arm when she needs it for the step round forehand. Short side of the table looks good, but Ishikawa can't land it. Heavy push to the middle to break the rhythm a little bit. Break the momentum on Li Xiaoxia's side. Wow. Very difficult ball to realize late at the back of the table. Ishikawa still leaves it short. It's been a while since we've seen Ishikawa work out to the forehand side to get her forehand attack. Anticipating well and covering the wide shot from the backhand of Li Xiaoxia. No chance at that one. Blasted down the line into the bare hand of Ishikawa. We saw one of those come back earlier off the bare hand. More entertaining than anything else. But now it's 3 game points for Li Xiaoxia to take a 2-0 lead over Ishikawa. Not so soon. Ishikawa down the line from the middle. Almost recovers it from down near the ground, pops it up high, and it's slapped right back into the face area, but Kasumi Ishikawa covering just misses the table, and it's Li Xiaoxia who takes the game. 11 points to 8 for a 2-0 lead. We'll be back for game 3. Stay right here. Back for game 2, Li Xiaoxia leading 2-0 over Kasumi Ishikawa, who's going to start off with the serve. Two for 3 on the forehand flip kills. Like how Ishikawa gets up on one foot, much like Shushin for that shot. Wow, the backhand right off the bounce, and that ball's not coming back. Fired up a high-risk shot here, very confidently played from Ishikawa. Now remember, you've got a big wingspan on the other side. The world-class level, not many players can reach farther than Li Xiaoxia. The break off the top of the net, but the recovery attack doesn't land. Smart play, but a little bit predictable. Ishikawa comes in, telegraphs where she's going with that backhand out wide to the backhand side. As far as left-handed versus right-handed, the players are looking at the mirror, so as far as angular advantage, they can both hit it out wide, inside out with the forehand. It's simply that a left-handed player is used to playing right-handed players. They're quite familiar with playing the mirror. Right-handed player used to another right-handed player. First retrieve strong from Ishikawa. But again, one big shot is not enough out here. Wow, again right behind Ishikawa. And a pumped up Li Xiaoxia. She's not just playing to win this match, she's playing to win the Olympics. Playing for a chance to defend her title in 2016, and at 28 years old. Doesn't look like she's slowed down at all. I started that sentence to say she probably won't have another chance to play the Olympics. This is most likely her last shot. In the Chinese national team, it's rare to see a player play into their 30s. The women's side especially. Li Xiaoxia, after a tightly contested beginning of game 3, is well on her way to taking a 3-0 lead right now. You think to yourself, what will it take from Ishikawa? And that's exactly what I thought it would take. Some aggressive receives, the forehand flip, it just didn't work out. Long serves, trying to get aggressive early on. And it seems that Li Xiaoxia thinks, oh, okay, she's getting the ball. 7 game points here. But I heard a racket set down on the table for a moment. This time the racket is set down for good. 11 points to 3. Li Xiaoxia takes a 3-0 lead. It's now or never. Game 4. Kasumi Ishikawa versus Li Xiaoxia. Women's final just after this. We're back for game 4. You had a chance to see the support team sitting in the audience for Kasumi Ishikawa, practice partner Yang Ting, mother, manager, practice partners, coaches. That angle again off the bounce. Li Xiaoxia wastes no time getting that attack in. Right from the back of the table off the bounce. Only takes one long push, a block, and then quickly turns it on. Again, that inside-out shot playing the wide forehand angle. Ishikawa just didn't see it coming. Set up in the backhand corner. Back edge of the table for Li Xiaoxia to take the point. I'm watching Li Xiaoxia play and thinking, can she take the Olympic gold medal? Can she repeat? It's happened before in women's table tennis. Zhang Yining, who's here for this tournament, at least was here as a guest for the draw the day before it started. Ishikawa starting her campaign here, trying to come back in game 4. Overwhelmed with spin, and Ishikawa seems to be in between game plans right now. In game 3, tried some more aggressive shots. She was way down. A surprise serve bending out to the backhand side, but still the third ball not an easy task. With all the serves that Kasumi Ishikawa has, she hasn't been able to fool Li Xiaoxia on many occasions. That time the blasting backhand stays low and gets under the racket of Li Xiaoxia. Second point for Ishikawa. It takes 3 there. First backhand strong, but again Li Xiaoxia manages to recoil so quickly. Gets out wide with the forehand. That's a powerful forehand. One of the hardest shots I've seen on the forehand loop of Ishikawa this game. This match anyway. Full swing, full commitment, and just pummels through and hits it past. But again, the recoil, you could see she stays centered right after the shot, just in case the rally continues. Now pulling a Li Xiaoxia on Li Xiaoxia with the off the bounce angle. Timeout called for Li Xiaoxia's side. From down 1-5, Ishikawa starting to come back. 3 quick points here. I think this is a good call by Kong Linghui. We see a little bit more aggressive timeouts on the Chinese national team, calling it earlier in the match. Although with the top Chinese national team players, they're typically only in the position of losing a game here and there. Rarely are they behind. Yet this tournament, we've seen 2 foreigners, and by foreigners I mean non-Chinese players, beating world rank number 1 and world rank number 2. Du Hoi Kem took out Liu Shiwen in the opening round. And then Ding Ning lost earlier today to Mima Ito, before Mima Ito had to pull out of her match in the semifinal versus Kasumi Ishikawa. Just too fast down the line, that backhand. Ishikawa waited for the right opportunity to open up. Wide angle again, deep into the backhand, and we have 6 Rio de Janeiro Olympic qualification points for Li Xiaoxia to take this match and have a chance to defend her title. There it is! Li Xiaoxia with authority, 11 points to 4, 4 games to 0 over Kasumi Ishikawa, takes her 10th head-to-head match, 9 on the World Tour, and right here, the Olympic gold medalist of 2012 will be defending her title, or at least fighting, in Rio over the summer, and she's going to have a chance to rest for the rest of this tournament here in Hong Kong. Stick around because we've got Ma Long versus Fan Zhendong fighting right after this for the same honor and opportunity. You're watching the qualification tournament live in Hong Kong. Stay here.